Have you ever wondered if a lion knows a baby zebra is different from a grown one? Turns out, animals have secret rules for recognizing babies, and the science behind it is stranger than you think. Across the animal kingdom, baby features trigger something called the baby schema. Big eyes, round faces, and soft, wobbly movements that scream, "I am helpless. Please don't hurt me." This isn't just a human thing. Scientists have found that many species, from wolves to elephants, respond to these same universal baby cues, even across completely different species. Konrad Lorenz, the famous ethologist, first described this pattern in the 1940s, noticing that big heads, chubby cheeks, and large eyes made animals act gentler almost instinctively. Dogs are a perfect example. Show a dog a human baby, and most will soften their behavior, sniffing carefully and moving slower, as if some internal switch flips to "be careful." Researchers believe this happens because baby features resemble the dog's own puppies enough to trigger a protective, nurturing response, even though the baby isn't a dog at all. But it's not just about cuteness. Smell plays a massive role too. Baby animals often carry a unique scent that adult animals can detect from just weeks after birth. Elephants, for instance, use their incredible sense of smell to identify calves within their herd, distinguishing a newborn's scent from that of any adult, even in total darkness. This scent recognition helps prevent a strange but real danger. Baby animals sometimes get mistaken for prey by other predators who don't recognize the species-specific signals of infancy. Take lions. A pride will usually protect its own cubs fiercely, but a lion from a rival pride might kill cubs that aren't biologically related to strengthen its own bloodline. This means recognizing baby isn't always about kindness. Sometimes it's the opposite. Animals identify infancy specifically to eliminate future competition or rivals before they grow up. Yet in other cases, cross-species baby recognition creates surprisingly gentle moments. There are documented cases of dogs nursing kittens and cats grooming baby squirrels as if they were their own. Scientists call this interspecies alloparenting, and it happens when an animal's nurturing instinct gets triggered by baby-like behavior, even if the species doesn't match at all. So what exactly triggers this instinct? Researchers point to a combination of features: oversized heads, short limbs, clumsy movements, and high-pitched vocalizations that mimic distress calls. Baby birds, for example, have enormous, wide-open mouths and shrill cries specifically designed to trigger a feeding response, not just in their own parents, but sometimes in other bird species entirely. This is exactly how cuckoo birds survive. They lay eggs in another bird's nest, and the chick's exaggerated begging calls trick the host parent into feeding it as their own. It's a brutal but brilliant hack of the baby recognition system, proving that some species have evolved specifically to exploit how other animals detect and respond to infancy. Primates show some of the clearest examples of baby recognition. Chimpanzees and gorillas treat infants with visibly gentler handling, softer vocal tones, and heightened attentiveness compared to adults. Studies show that even unrelated female chimpanzees will show intense interest in a newborn, gathering around to touch, sniff, and inspect it, almost like a maternity ward visit. Male gorillas, often seen as intimidating, become remarkably tolerant around infants, allowing babies to climb on them, tug their fur, and interrupt their rest without any aggressive response. This suggests recognizing baby status isn't just visual. Behavior matters too. Infants act unpredictably, playfully, and clumsily, and adult animals seem to read these behavioral cues instantly. Marine animals offer another fascinating angle. Dolphin calves swim differently than adults, staying extremely close to their mother's side in a position scientists call infant position. Other dolphins in the pod recognize this positioning immediately and adjust their swimming patterns to avoid startling or colliding with the vulnerable calf during group movement. Even fish show signs of baby recognition. Some cichlid species can distinguish their own fry from other fish fry, using both visual size cues and specific chemical signals in the water. Interestingly, size alone isn't the deciding factor. Some baby animals are born nearly full-sized, like giraffes, yet other giraffes still treat them noticeably differently for the first weeks. This tells us it's a combination of size, movement, scent, and sound working together to create an unmistakable baby signal, understood broadly across the animal kingdom. So why does this matter so much evolutionarily? Recognizing infancy protects genetic investment, ensures survival of offspring, and can even reduce unnecessary aggression within social groups. Without this recognition system, herds and packs could accidentally harm helpless young ones, or worse, fail to protect them from actual outside threats during critical early life. This is why herd animals like wildebeest or zebras position babies at the center of the group, an instinctive formation that only works if adults reliably recognize which individuals are infants. Interestingly, humans respond to this exact same baby schema. That's why puppies, kittens, and even baby pandas trigger an overwhelming awe response almost impossible to control. Our brains process those big eyes and round faces the same way a wolf's brain does, meaning this recognition system likely evolved millions of years before humans even existed. Some scientists argue this shared baby recognition instinct explains why humans feel emotionally connected to baby animals of completely unrelated species, from elephants to owls to sea turtles. It also explains viral animal videos. Content featuring baby animals performs exceptionally well, because our brains are hardwired to prioritize attention toward anything displaying infant characteristics. So the next time you see an older animal gently nudging, sniffing, or protecting something smaller, know that you're witnessing millions of years of evolutionary hardwiring in real time. It's not random kindness. It's a finely tuned biological system, refined generation after generation, designed to detect vulnerability and respond with the right protective or sometimes competitive instinct. And it's not perfect either. Mistakes happen, cross-species surprises occur, and sometimes predators still misjudge these signals, proving nature's systems are powerful but far from flawless. From lions to dolphins to tiny cichlid fish, recognizing a baby is one of the most universal, ancient behaviors shared across nearly every corner of the animal kingdom. So the next time you assume animals can't tell young from old, remember, they've been reading these signals long before we ever gave it a scientific name. Subscribe for more surprising animal science.